on, Foxy. It's your birthday. Not for real, just for play. This is Cree Summer, and Moana Nui will be right back.
All right, everyone. Thank you for tuning back in with the Moana Nui Podcast. We are here at Dreamhack Atlanta, and we are kicking off with our next interview. Can you introduce the audience to who you are and where you're from?
Yeah, so my name is Tim, and I'm from Sweden, but I'm moving over here to America in the beginning of 2025.
Awesome. So, how has gaming become beneficial to your mental health?
Of course, when you enjoy something, you like doing it, you're gonna have fun when you're doing it. So it's not like a job for me, it's more like a hobby, and I love playing, so of course I'm gonna feel good doing it.
Awesome. How do you think esports have changed the perspective that many have on the gaming community?
So the closest one's just around the corner.
Can you repeat that?
How have the esports have changed the perspective for many on gaming? Because in the past, a lot of people said, "Oh, gaming is bad for kids" and all this other stuff. How do you think that being esports have changed that perspective?
I think esports got more professional in especially in the professional way, because now we are allowed to have performance coaches, mental health coaches, and they help us workouts, take care of ourselves, eat good food, nutrition, everything. So I feel like it's just more than just sitting home and gaming. Of course, you gotta take care of your physical health and mental.
Very nice. When did esports feel like a viable career for you?
It was when I first quit soccer in 2021, I think it was. So I had the choice either I play soccer and keep on playing soccer, or I go into video games. And I decided to play video games because I loved it.
Very nice, very nice. How do you balance your personal and professional life?
So usually it's like a normal work for me. I play on the days, and on the evening I'm spending time with my family and my girlfriend. I work out a lot. So it's basically like a normal job. You have to combine it with your personal life.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. Now, how have you prepared for a major match?
I usually always work out before matches. I try to eat some good food, not some scrap food like pizza or whatever. Some good food that gives me a lot of energy, like pasta, chicken, rice, chicken, whatever. And then I just warm up and play.
Okay. And what game has kept you engaged the longest, and why?
Counter-Strike for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what makes Counter-Strike different from other games?
I feel like the movement, just what a game is off, like 5 versus 5, plant the bomb, a lot of strategical, a lot of mechanics that is needed, and I think it's a really good game.
Very nice. What has been your most memorable or exciting win?
It was probably an online match. We played Falcons in the Blast Premier, and we won a very close game. I played with Metasport back then. Probably that match.
Okay. Are there any routines you stick to before a match?
I usually just warm up and try to work out before a match.
Okay. And how do you feel esports can become more inclusive in Sweden?
In Sweden, recently they have been doing a really good job. with like opening a Twitch studio and everything. They're covering a lot of Swedish matches. Now you can also go to like an esports gymnasium in Sweden, which is really good, I think. And also making it like a legal sport.
Yes. And for those that are out there that are interested in following Wildcard, where can they follow them on social media?
Instagram, Twitter, HLTV, like all of the social medias. Yeah, basically all of them.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. And once again, definitely follow and support Wildcard as they're going through the tournament this weekend. And tune back in for additional teams that we'll be talking to here at Dreamhack Atlanta. Thank you, everyone. Have a great one.
See you.
Bye.
So many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can't keep history on the shelf. If they won't tell it, we will.
If this the land of the free, it was a freedom then, when they annexed Hawaii and called it cedar lands, without any type of payment and no signing off. Called themselves a republic in 1894. 1.2 million acres overtaken from the native Hawaiians. When they resisted, the West retaliated in violence and erasure. The Hawaiian language is banned as part of colonialism's plan to expand, yeah.
Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Multiple bombings of Kaho'olawe as a part of their ongoing war with Asia. Used it as a place for target practice. No consent or compensation. Colonizers call for annexation. The work of all the locals. School will never let you know. So many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can't keep history on the shelf. If they won't tell it, we will. Too many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can't keep history on the shelf. If they won't tell it, we will. We will.
So if you put Hawaii into perspective, well, Black and Asian history is interconnected. Considering the fight with the Pacific, then of course versus Asia, they was treated as a middleman for war, but didn't let the Western colorism run its course. Cause dark skin was a sign of dignity to core. The land was taken in the name of capitalism, when prior to it was an actual kingdom. Clap back at the system.
Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Multiple bombings of Kaho'olawe as a part of their ongoing war with Asia. Used it as a place for target practice. No consent or compensation. Colonizers call for annexation. The work of all the locals. School will never let you know. So many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can't keep history on the shelf. If they won't tell it, we will. Too many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can't keep history on the shelf. If they won't tell it, we will. So many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can't keep history on the shelf. If they won't tell it, we will. Too many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can't keep history on the shelf. If they won't tell it, we will. We will.